Hi, I'm Sio Hernandez. Welcome to Connect. At Marin's Department of Health and Human Services, we partner with many community organizations for the promotion of health and well-being. Today, we're focusing on a few of our community partners who are working together on an exciting project right here in our Canal community. It's called the Canal Gardens and Trails Collaborative.
Hi, my name is Dave Escobar, and I work for Supervisor Steve Kinsey as an administrative aide in our 4th District. Right now we're at the Pickleweed Center, which is in our district, the 4th District, and it's one of the most exciting things that has happened here in the Canal community in a long time. We're right now in a partnership, the county and the city of San Rafael, to continue to enhance the living situation here for the Canal residents. I was invited by the Marin Healthy Partnership and other community members to be part of the Marin Gardens and Trails project, and I'm very happy to be participating in it. It's been a long time in coming, but I think we're moving forward on creating a community garden here in the Pickleweed area. The community members here in the Canal District have at times been not heard, but I think in this instance it's a perfect example of how local government, other institutions in the community, and more importantly the community have come together to really formulate a plan of action to bring healthy living and healthy environment such as a community garden and eating to the community itself. The collaboration itself does include a trails piece, garden piece, but more importantly, I think the understanding that we're all integrated into one system where the garden really does impact the trail, the trail impacts the garden, the new wellness campus and the Pickleweed Center are all part of one large collaboration, both consciously and unconsciously. So those are the things that we're really trying to bring forth in the community. It's again a perfect example of how institutions and government and community can work collaboratively to really embrace and enhance community living now and furthermore in the future.
Hi, I'm Terry Ruckus. I'm with Healthy Marin Partnership, and we're standing in what soon will become the flagship garden of the Canal Gardens and Trails Collaborative. The Canal Gardens and Trails Collaborative was a community collaborative started probably about 3 years ago to look at the structure, the environment of the canal. We know that an individual's health is impacted not only by what we bring into our body and our genetics, but the environment that we live. And while the canal is a beautiful community with lovely expansive hills and water and trails, most people don't know about it. So our collaborative came together in an effort to better promote, provide access, information, and educate people about the jewel that this community is. The city of San Rafael has offered us this old and underused playground as our flagship garden that will have about 15 community gardens that will be managed by community agencies here in the canal and offer the individuals they serve an opportunity to get their fingers dirty, to be outside, and to hopefully grow some of the fruits, vegetables, and herbs that they'll use in preparing meals. There's an obvious nutritional value that goes along with constructing a community garden. We are what we eat, and if we're able to put into our bodies healthy organic foods, we will reap the benefits. But we're looking at this in a much more broad environment, and that is not only bringing together the cultures and the populations that are served by a garden, but allowing people an opportunity to put their fingers in the dirt, to work with the earth and to be regenerated by the earth. There's also the opportunity for generations to come together, for elders to work with youth, for grandparents to teach their grandchildren or their great-grandchildren that which the earth can offer us.
Hi, I'm Peg Henderson, and I'm with the National Park Service Rivers Trails Conservation Assistance Program. And today we are in San Rafael on a trail that has been created underneath the power line along the easement. This trail and the other trail form a wonderful loop that they can hike that's about 1.5 miles long, or they can just do a segment of it if they don't have very much time or much energy. And the other thing is that these connect some of the important resources in the community. You have the Pickleweed Community Center at this end of the trail. At the other end of this trail is a Marin County Health and Wellness Campus, which is a big draw for the community and a wonderful new place. And then out along the Bay Trail segment, you can see wildlife and hear the quietness of the bay and experience a different kind of setting. So this is one of the things that communities can do to create the built environment that supports physical activity and thus supports the health of their community. And the reason that someone from the National Park Service is here in San Rafael working on the Canal Community Gardens and Trails Collaborative is that we were invited to come to help with the planning of this project. The program that I'm with was created by the National Park Service about 25 years ago to do this very thing, to help local communities create close-to-home recreation and to protect their cultural resources, because not everyone can go to the national parks. So the exciting thing is that our work is combining with lots of other work going on in the community also, and I think a lot of improvements will happen in the next few years, such as the city is working on a canal front project to improve pedestrian facilities along the Canal Street, and there are lots of other transportation projects underway in the neighborhood. So it's a very exciting time.
My name is Christopher Greene. I am a community organizer with Canal Alliance, and I work with the 2 Concilio Comunitarios del Canal, or Canal Community Councils. And I work with the Canal Gardens and Trails Collaborative as a representative of the 2 community groups. The Gardens and Trails Collaborative really provides a mechanism for especially the Latino population here to feel like they're invested in their community, to get out outdoors with their families and really interact with their neighbors and feel like this is their community, and that they're not just living here, they're actually participating and making it a better place to live for them and for their neighbors. One of the projects that the Concilio has is Recycling Cooperative. So we started this as a way to divert recyclables from the waste stream. So I'd like to introduce to you one of our recyclers. His name is Felix. Felix is our first recycler, the first member we've had of the Recycling Collective. And as you can see, he has this bright orange uniform, mostly for safety purposes. But we've given them kind of an official name badge and this jacket and hat. We have the Youth Concilio logo, and it tells everyone that he's a recycler. And then he takes the recyclables to turn in at the Marin Sanitary Company on this industrial tricycle here. And it can carry about 500 pounds of recyclables. We think that the tricycles are great because they produce 0 carbon emissions. One of the ways it has impacted the community is that it reduces the amount of recyclables that are entering the waste stream from this community. It also helps community members pay attention to how they're consuming products and what they're doing with the waste that's generated from that. But more importantly, I think it gives people a sense of pride. They say, why am I going to throw this bottle in the street when I can put it in a recycling bin and help someone to make a living? And just overall, it creates a happier, healthier, more beautiful community.
Thanks for watching Connect. I'm Sio Hernandez, reminding you to listen with all your senses, know your community, and connect.